Today, we continue our Mindfucks triple feature with David Lynch's demented dive into domestic living. Parenthood is a cage, Henry's Radiator is a stage, and the sins of the flesh have been injected with literal nightmare fuel as we wade our way through an industrial suburban hellscape to meet the baby in Eraserhead.
You're listening to How I Met Your Monster, a podcast that explores the introductions to your favorite movie monsters. My name's Zach.
I'm Danny.
And I'm Casey.
And together we dive into the world of horror to find out how filmmakers have introduced us to our favorite monsters time and time again. This is How I Met Your Monster. Welcome to How I Met Your Monster, the show where we discuss the introductions to your favorite movie monsters. It's time to jump into a double feature within our triple feature.
Hell yeah.
Because this is our first of two David Lynch movies. This is Eraserhead.
We didn't do that on purpose.
We did not do it on purpose, but it's happening.
It just so happens to make mindfucks of movies.
Yeah. In case you guys are new to the show, someone chooses the triple feature, and then individually we pick our movies for the triple feature, and then we reveal it to each other. So it's a surprise.
Yeah. So Casey, you chose Eraserhead.
Mm-hmm.
And then unbeknownst to us, Danny was choosing Mulholland Drive for the follow-up.
Which I love, because Eraserhead is obviously like early era Lynch, and then Mulholland Drive is, I mean, that's one he was nominated. It was an Oscar nominated film. Like, it's kind of wild.
But today we're talking about Eraserhead. And before we get into Eraserhead, we recently just talked about Evil Dead Rise on our monthly commentary episode over on Patreon. So if you haven't checked out our Patreon yet, check it out. $3 a month, howimetyourmonster.com/Patreon. Nope. Patreon.com/howimetyourmonster.
You'll get there.
So if you, you'll get there. You can go to howimetyourmonster.com and there will be a link to Patreon.
Boom. See?
You'll find it. You will get there. You'll get there.
You can't escape us, is what we're trying to say. We have polluted the internet airwaves. So no matter where you turn, you're probably going to find our Patreon.
Yeah. And we just talked about Evil Dead Rise to celebrate Lee Cronin's The Mummy, releasing April 17th. I'm not sure if this one will be out before that or not, but yeah, check it out. Patreon.com/howimetyourmonster. That's the link.
Perfect.
Bam.
I feel like that's your new catchphrase. And that's the link.
No, bam, like Emerald Lagasse.
Yeah.
Bam.
Link.
Just link.
Everyone's so good. Like, I don't get it.
We don't either.
It's okay. You had to listen to episode 153 of How I Met Your Monster. Eraserhead.
You know what else I don't get? This movie? Just kidding. I really enjoyed this movie quite a bit.
Yeah, this movie is wild. David Lynch, his first feature.
Mm-hmm.
He had a handful of short films before this. And this was made during his time at the American Film Institute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not know that.
It took him 6 years to make it. 6 years
because they kept running out of money.
God, can you imagine if like he was just like, we can't make it work? Would that have been the end of, would we have ever gotten the Lynch that we have today, if at all? If he wasn't able to make Eraserhead?
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, he was going to make it. If it took him 6 years, like he was like...
Well, right. But Danny was saying, what if he didn't? What if he just gave up?
Well, yeah. I guess it's like what is that? Schrodinger's cat? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Somebody's box? Something about a cat in a box?
What's
the name talking about? Do you even know what it means, though? I don't think you...
Well, yeah. Isn't that like... something about like there's a cat in a box, but like you don't know if it's in there, but if you open it, then you know your answer or something. But if you don't know, what is it?
It's my dick in a box.
It's my dick in a box.
What is?
Baby.
Okay, let's see.
Find out what the actual definition, because I think this is what you're talking about. Like
a cat in a sealed box is simultaneously alive and dead, linked to a random subatomic event until observed. Okay. Opening the box collapses the state into one reality.
Okay, so isn't that the same thing of what you're talking about? Like, if he didn't make Eraserhead, would we have David Lynch? We wouldn't know, because he did make Eraserhead. He did get it done because of, he's like, do you get what I'm saying?
Not allowed to speculate anymore.
Casey's not buying this.
No, I am. It's just,
you're just
I think this is the most
We're just
appropriate
speculating.
conversation for this episode because it's like there's technically an answer to this. I understand it, and I also am confused by it.
But you get what I'm saying, right?
Yes, absolutely, Zach.
You never know.
You never know.
Okay, I'm the asshole.
No, I'm saying like I love that like because I feel like
I wasn't trying to attack anybody.
I feel attacked.
Well, I'm sorry. Do you want a big juicy Johnson?
Oh, that always just helps me feel better. Just a nice
get a little watery.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hold up a big juicy Johnson.
I'm getting watery. I'm crying over here. Jesus Christ.
It's funny that we're talking about this and nobody knows what we're referencing.
It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, no.
Everybody knows that we talk about hot dogs. Okay,
that's true.
It's not like hot dogs are a new subject on the show.
Where we have one segment that pops up every now and then, conspiracy theories of the week. We also have a rarer segment called Hot Dog Talk with the Boys. Mm-hmm. It's rare. I think it's happening right now. Is this Hot Dog Talk with the Boys?
Like a rare hot dog.
Kielbasa, bratwurst, ballpark franks, Wiener schnitzels, Italian sausage. Everything from wet floppy dogs to hard marble rods. This is Hot Dog Talk with the Boys.
Oh, it's like a nice rare, wet, greasy dog.
So is this the first time you guys have seen this movie?
A rare hot dog is like these little alien worms in Eraserhead.
Yes.
That's what I mean when I talk about rare hot dog.
Speaking of which.
No, I had seen probably like 20 minutes of this movie before.
Okay, so yes, this is the first time you watched it.
This is the first time I've watched it all the way through.
It's one of those movies I feel like you always see referenced, like multiple scenes. A lot of the imagery is very just iconic. So it's not that I felt like I had seen it before, but it felt familiar.
Yeah.
And also I went into it sort of having seen some other David Lynch films and watching Twin Peaks. I was like, oh, okay, I know what I'm in for. I get it. Yeah. I get the vibe it felt. So in that sense, it also felt familiar that way. Did
you like it, Zach?
Yeah. I started it really late. I watched it over 2 nights because I started it really late. And there's so many like long moments of silence, but also like, I shouldn't say silence, like humming or like some kind of music that I know they spent a lot of time recording the sound effects and things for this movie. And but like a lot of times just like,
and there's literally people sleeping.
So I kind of just like fell asleep. But
have you ever done that? Have you ever seen a movie like a little late, like even in theaters, and characters get into bed and start getting cozy, and you're like, oh, I want to do that right now, and you can't enjoy the movie because you're like, oh, it'd be so nice to have a blanket.
Yeah, like a Nightmare on Elm Street when in the beginning when Tina's in bed.
Yeah, I always think when Tina and Rod are in bed, I'm always like, man, I wish I was there.
Yeah, cozy. So cozy. Yeah, so I love this movie. And I think this movie is super like divisive because I think it's very much like you either love this movie or you think it's a big steaming pile of shit. And I have always loved this movie. I haven't watched it in probably like 15 years. But I used to watch it a lot with my friend Sam, and we just both really liked it because we just thought it was weird. Like, I didn't know anything I didn't understand any of it or think about any of it. Sure. Watching it this time was I understood a lot of it, and it gave me, do you guys like art museums?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like art museums.
No, I hate them too.
Except, no, so this is this is what this movie reminds me of. In art, I don't like art museum. I don't like galleries. Like, I don't understand paintings, period. I don't. A lot of them. I don't they don't evoke anything from me, right? But film does. And so, in a lot of art museums, there's this one room, like usually just a white room that has a big movie being projected, like in the whole room. And that's very much what this movie is. Like, this movie feels like one of those art museum pieces that would just be playing on a loop in this room where everybody is super quiet and you just go stand in it for like 10 minutes and then you feel really fucking weird.
Uh-huh.
Like that's exactly what this movie is. And that's why I like it.
Okay.
Well,
okay. Yeah.
I like that. I feel like his movies are so strange, and obviously I think that's intentional. I had seen this interview, or it was on a red carpet, and David Lynch was stopped by, I believe it was Roger Ebert or someone, and they had seen a movie of his, and they were like, hey, like, can you talk about this movie? And he was like, no, I made the movie. Everything I said is in the movie. Yeah. You tell me about the movie. What did you take away? And because I know Lynch is famous for kind of going by this idea of he's less in, and we've said this, I think we've said this a million times on the show, so I apologize for repeating myself, but it's like he doesn't care about the logical interpretation. It's about the feeling. He wants people to, I think especially for this one, wants people to apply their own experiences to their interpretations of the movie. So in a weird way, it's like there's no way you can't be wrong about it, but he does give you enough to be like, it's contained a bit. Like, it's like he is trying to say something, but what he's saying is evoking your feeling, and your feeling can't be wrong, which I think is a really difficult. It's difficult for us to like have a conversation about it because we have a kind of a regimented system for the way the show works. But at the same time, I don't know, it's helpful because it's not like, you were talking about going to an art museum. It's not like a Jackson Pollock painting where he's just like splattering shit on the page. And I didn't mean to, that wasn't supposed to be like a diss at Jackson Pollock. I just mean like, it's just like, you're just like, it's not like paint is there. It's like, okay, how do you feel? There are constraints like narrative constraints.
Would you say that it's not black and white?
Oh yeah. Listen, this movie's not black and white. That's the poster. It's a picture of me looking at a picture of a black and white movie. Obviously I think it helps to kind of he obviously navigates us in so many ways, just like with the structure of the story, even though the structure of the story is very abstract. But I think a general takeaway from this, at least what I got, and just from like I tried to not do too much digging around and reading other people's interpretations.
Yeah, I didn't either.
But it was hard to avoid it in some cases. And it was more a case of me being like, oh yeah, like, okay, I felt validated. Like that's kind of what I was feeling because I went into this with the mindset or with the direction of what Lynch has said in the past about it. Let it just be a feeling. Don't feel like you have to overthink it or anything. And it's like the movie is basically about anxiety and discomfort. And on a more literal level, the fear of being a father and sort of settling down. And that seems like the most on the nose thing. And I thought it was really interesting that it's us three talking about this movie because, and Casey, I don't mean to speak for you. I'm only basing this off of conversations we've had. So please tell me to shut the fuck up. But please, I think it's interesting that it's us three.
Shut the fuck up.
That it's someone who has kids, Zach, someone who wants kids, me, and someone who doesn't want kids, Casey.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I was like, ooh, what a cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that is.
Yeah, but
it's like the whole spectrum.
To an interesting spectrum.
It is. Yeah. And even though I don't want children, the big fear of this movie is unwanted children, unplanned children. Children who come out looking like giant worms.
So true.
But and the anxiety, depression, leaving a life behind,
temptations.
I think that, I said the black and white thing, and I think that it's really interesting that part of what, for me, and I'm sure this is intentional, but what makes me feel weird about this movie is the lack of music. Like there's real music, when the lady in the Radiator sings and when he plays the record player, but otherwise it's all just industrial hums and wind and fans and electricity. And it's real weird.
Yeah. And it's like the I think the most obvious, like kind of, and I don't mean obvious like it's wrong, but it's just like, but the clearest takeaway from this is the dream logic that's applied to it, which he obviously does with a lot of his movies and shows. And it's because it's like, it gives him a pass to sort of leave things open to interpretation, because dreams, that's like the whole like fundamental basis of a dream, is that there is no logic to it. And yet it's in some cases, at least, or maybe all cases, dreams exist based off of like our subconscious, which is things that we're either thinking about or not realizing we're thinking about. So for him to like put that on film, it's so easy to criticize as like, I didn't get it, therefore I didn't like it, therefore it's bad. But the whole point of it is like, I don't want you to get it. It's fine if it's bad. It doesn't matter. He's sort of breaking the rules and sort of defying criticism in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes it's the same thing. We've talked about this with some movies in the past where maybe like your gut check, and I'm just speaking for myself, but like your gut check is like, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I like it. And then I stop and wonder, I'm like, well, what does that mean? I didn't like it. Does that mean the rewatch value isn't as high and therefore it's not good? And then I was kind of like, you sort of, so I was like, no, wait. And then you start to love it or like it even more. And then you start to love it. And then it's like transcends just like artistic appreciation.
Yeah.
You're like, wait a minute, is this a masterpiece? And you're like, oh shit, now I get it. I get it. I get why people love certain filmmakers. And in this case, specifically with Lynch, even though like, would I ever recommend this to like my grandmother? No. But that doesn't, that's not like, that doesn't define the merits of, that's not like how you would grade a movie, but I don't know. Does that make sense? I'm kind of like rambling a little bit because I'm like trying to process the movie as I'm talking, and it's
interesting that you use the word transcends, because I don't know if you guys know about David Lynch and like the David Lynch Foundation and all that stuff, where he was really big into I struggle to say it, transcendental meditation.
Oh.
And so he started doing that before Eraserhead, and it just like, that's where he would like get his ideas. Right. And he was like a huge, like I said, they've got the David Lynch Foundation where they like give scholarships to people to like learn how to do this transcendental meditation.
That tracks.
That's pretty cool.
It's really interesting. He always talks about like ideas are like fish. If you're just like on the surface, like you might be able to catch like some little fishes, but if you like go deeper in and like through this transcendental meditation, you go into like your subconscious or whatever, and it's like calmer down there and you can catch bigger fish. And so
I love that.
There's also like fish down there that are clear, because the sun doesn't get down there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fish that'll eat you.
No, I'm serious. I love deep sea life.
Well, now I'm surprised. I wonder why Lynch never did a Godzilla movie. It's the ultimate big fish.
But he did say, you were talking about like abstract and like the audience reaction to it and stuff. And he had said that when he was making this one, he wasn't even thinking about an audience when making it. It wasn't until his next feature, The Elephant Man, that he was like, okay, now I need to think about, we're on a bigger scale now.
We have to play by the rules a little bit.
I have to think about the audience more. But this one, he was like, it's like you were talking about how people are interpreting it. He's like, it's up to you to interpret this. This is what I'm putting out there, and you tell me what you think. And he even described this as his most spiritual film. And again, when asked to elaborate on it, he just refused to. He just says no. But I know there was like pieces of this that had come together, and he wasn't like, things weren't like clicking. And he opened up the Bible and he like read some, I don't know how much he read, but he came to one line and something clicked in him, and he's like, I've got it now. And he shut the Bible, and that was it. And he never told anybody what it was that he read. That must
be what the guy at the gym is doing. There's a guy at the gym who reads the Bible in between his sets. That must be, he must be trying to.
He's writing Eraserhead too.
He must be open every time looking for some inspiration, doesn't find it. So he does more shoulder presses,
What would Jesus do? It just says, one more rep.
Oh, I thought Jesus said worm movie.
It's just a picture of a bunch of, all right, are they worms or are they sperms?
Both.
They're Whoa, I was going to
worms.
say sperm worms, but I was going to put sperm and worm together, but it is sperm.
It's sperm. Yeah, I think that they're worms that are a symbol of his sperm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting talking about like audience interpretation, and a bunch of people were saying like, oh, it's about his like repressed sexuality and all this stuff. And in the beginning, you know, we're going to start talking about the actual movie itself here in just a minute. But in the beginning, like you go on that planet and then there's like this, almost like a Star Wars-esque shot where it's like the canal, you know what I'm talking about? Where they like at the end of Star Wars when they're going into, to shoot the thing at the end. And it's like a tunnel, not a tunnel, but it's a canal. Yeah, it's a canal.
It's the classic Darth. We'd like to show
scene.
you this beautiful canal. They were going to fill it up with fish because he was like, Darth is like, listen. Why am I calling him Darth and not Vader? I don't know.
You're on first name basis.
Yeah. Hey, Darth. What a dork.
Guys, what was I fucking saying?
All right, the canal visuals.
It's like a birth canal, right?
Yeah.
And then you get the guy in the man on the planet, and he's like, well, he doesn't really have much to do with this, but like you see like the little sperm worm thing. Yeah. And then he like pulls the lever and the sperm worm thing like goes somewhere. And then we float around a little bit, and then we go towards this hole, which is like essentially like a light on the other side, and it's dark, and then we go towards the hole and it becomes white. It's like the light we're being born. See,
now I can't help
I was thinking of the part where the big worm falls into the wet.
Like splashes in the like.
I think that's conception.
Thing. Oh,
so was Luke the only one?
Who's Luke?
We're not talking about Star Wars, Danny.
So is that supposed to be like,
we're not talking
representing him?
I forgot all about us talking about Star Wars.
So is George Lucas trying to say like birth is destruction? Is Star Wars kind of like
Danny, you know, I moved back to Eraserhead, right?
Yeah, we're not talking about the birth canal scene in Star Wars.
Well, now I'm just wondering, like, what does that represent? Like, he shoots the lasers into the Death Star,
into the big
immediately
ball.
Explodes.
It's like an egg.
Yeah, and it immediately explodes. Like it's death.
Dude, the Big Bang.
And then everyone...
Conception.
Oh, my God.
And now we're here.
Is Star Wars like one of those birthing videos they show in high school?
Star Wars was the creation of man.
I hope so. See, it's conversations like this that get us... Wait, well, I missed it. What?
How did you miss it? You said it.
What did I say?
I don't know why Zach is laughing.
I hope so.
I thought that was so stupid after I said it that I blacked it out.
No way anyone could be laughing at that.
Okay, I apologize for bringing us back. But it is kind of like on the same page it's kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, let's get started. Let's get into this. Let's head to... So are we on another planet?
Yeah, tell us, where are we, Zach?
Because like it's kind of like a planet, and then are we on Earth, or does this take place on another planet?
I'm like,
nobody knows.
I feel like we're just in a nightmare. I feel like this is
just
Henry having
an industrial hellscape.
Danny, where do you have your nightmares? Do you have them? Do they take place on Earth or in space on other planets?
Ooh, that's a good question. On the Death Star, just before it explodes.
Guys, I had a dream.
Yeah. Let's talk about dreams.
I had a dream that I was just sitting in the middle of a big pile of breadsticks and pizza crust eating them.
I feel like that's a euphemism for your fears of being a mother.
I think that it's probably because I have very strict eating plans and I don't get to eat pizza. Well, I can have carbs. I have a decent amount of carbs. I just don't get to eat pizza.
That's awful.
Damn.
I used to like pizza, and as I got older, I realized I love pizza.
Oh, I love pizza. I'm having it next weekend. Pickle pizza.
Oh, nice.
Pizza? Like pickled pizza?
No,
pickles are on the pizza.
On pizza.
Like like some ranch and some cheese and pickles on a pizza crust. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's good. If you're a fan of pickles,
you can pickle anything.
It's good.
Dude, fresh dill all over it. Oh, I can't wait to put a whole one down my gullet.
Oh, swallowing the dill. You swallow
That's
dill?
a big dill.
You like swallowing dills?
Yeah, guys, let's go to the planet.
Well, it might be. Okay, so I watched this interview with David Lynch, and he talked about some of the inspiration for the setting of this movie. And he said growing up in, I believe he said the Pacific Northwest, which makes sense, I guess, because of
Twin Peaks.
He said he had a terrible experience when he moved to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And he said it was kind of like...
So this is Philly?
Obviously, it wasn't literally like what it is in this movie. But yeah, it's kind of his like nightmarish interpretation and how, again, like how he felt about living. But he said at the time, it was not what it is today. It was... in the same way New York City is not what it was.
Let's head to Philadelphia.
Yeah. The city of brotherly love.
Brotherly love, that's it, yeah.
The city of wormy love.
The city of fatherly abandonment.
Yeah, what the fuck is that about? Asshole. Real monster section coming up. All right, let's go to Philly. Have you guys ever listened to David Lynch's music?
No.
I don't think so.
It's really trippy and really cool. But that Heaven song, In Heaven, that's in this movie, I had heard that like many times before while listening to his albums and didn't know it was from Eraserhead, and it popped up in here and I was like obviously this is, where it was from, and I was like, oh shit, I know this song. But yeah,
I'll check it out.
He's really cool. And so like there's some of it's startling. Some of it's pretty startling. Like you'll be listening and then he'll just like cut in some like random sound effect and you're like, oh shit, okay. I'm back. Okay, so for Eraserhead, we have 7 monster reveals. And these monster reveals, if you're new to the show, a monster reveal is any time that a monster is revealed to us as an audience or to the people in the movie. We've got 7 reveals. They're kind of just going with the flow of this movie, which is just kind of trippy. So
abstract.
Some of them, yeah, they're very abstract monsters. That's a good way of saying it. So, Casey, as we said before, this was your pick for our Mindfucks triple feature. Go ahead and read the synopsis from IMDb.
Henry Spencer. Yes. Henry Spencer.
And start.
Oh.
3
on 3. 1,
2.
Let's start at 5 for
I know it.
countdown.
I know you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, I swear to God, though. Henry Spencer tries to survive an industrial... Okay.
That was a test.
That's right. Henry Spencer tries to survive his industrial environment, his angry girlfriend, and the unbearable screams of his newborn mutant child.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Good job.
I don't know how else you'd describe it.
Yeah.
Without going into huge detail and,
Right. And you can't use David Lynch talk of describing it because
a Lynchian tale of like, wait, who's Lynch?
Yeah.
You can't say Lynchian. You haven't done this yet.
Right. Yeah, that baby, man. Well, we'll talk about it.
Oh, cutie. Cutie patootie.
All right. So our first reveal is right at the beginning of the movie. It's the man in the planet. It opens on this, this shot of this planet, and Henry, is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Henry. He's at a 90 degree angle, and he's like sort of transparent, and you can see like the planet behind him, and he's kind of just like floating. This made me like, I didn't like that shot.
I love it.
There's so many beautiful shots in this movie. Like the compositions are so great. And like, this is just me like thinking, because I do this all the time. I'll do something creatively that's like out there, and then like 5 years later or something, I'll see it again and I'll be like, what was I thinking?
Everybody does that.
What the fuck? Do you think, well, that's my question. Like, do you think Lynch was the kind of person that was like, I don't know if I
I believe
would do
this
that.
is a Schrodinger's cat.
Okay. I should never have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything.
I'm just kidding.
I never should have said anything.
I feel like Lynch is the kind of guy that even if he did feel that way, he could talk himself out of it and being like,
Well,
it existed at a time when like it felt right
that's
to me.
what exactly. That's what he was feeling at the time.
Yeah.
You know, it was meant to be that way for a reason.
It's like when people say, you know, like you don't want to get tattoos because what if you regret them when you're older? It's like, okay, that's one way of looking at it. Or you can say it brings me back to this time and I've like created this permanent memory that I can like reflect on visually, you know, every day. And it's beautiful.
Yeah, I have some horrible tattoos.
But they're beautiful.
Whatever.
What's your most hated tattoo? Which one are you just like?
I don't hate any of them. I'm serious.
I thought you just said you had horrible ones.
I do, but I don't hate them.
But you don't hate them. Okay,
they're horrible objectively.
What's the most horriblest one?
It just says horrible.
What's the most horrible one? That's what I'm asking.
None of them.
Wait a second.
Schrodinger's cat.
You just said you have horrible tattoos.
Okay.
There are some on you that are horrible. You just said that.
No.
And I'm asking you, which one do you think is the worst?
Why are you getting so pissed about my tattoos, first of all? Second of all, not horrible in a sense. They're just dumb. Not horribly done. They're just stupid tattoos.
Okay, well then what's the stupidest one you have?
I don't
That's
know.
what
The
I'm
jellyfish
asking.
on my ass, Zach.
Oh my God. In an alternate universe, there is a race of jellyfish who are like, I don't know, Zach, the Casey on my ass.
Oh, fuck.
But I'm already fever dreaming in this recording and we haven't
That
yet
was
to
fun.
do the first reveal.
It was fun.
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
Okay. So we're on this, we see this planet and like I said, our first reveal is the man in the planet.
Yes.
And he's just like sitting by a window, chilling, pulling levers, like making the world go around, basically.
Can I say something? Can I just say this is the one part where I cheated? I was very confused by this character.
Okay.
I don't know if I gave it enough time. Mind you, I think I mentioned this already, but I wasn't feeling that well when I watched this movie, so my brain was a little foggy.
Well, I didn't look it up. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, let's say yes. I want to hear the
speculation. You want to hear some speculation from people who don't know? I don't know. I was thinking that maybe it was his brain.
Okay.
That's about all I got.
Okay, so what I
You're
have,
like, hold on.
No, that's a good jumping off point because the information I got is sort of that, but it's like another take on it. And someone was saying how it's sort of like Henry's libido and his urges, and he's like pulling levers to make Henry make primal decisions, not pragmatic or logical or well thought out. It's sort of like someone I think even went so far as to say it's in his balls, like the way the guys are like, you're not thinking with your brain, you're thinking with the thing between your legs.
It'd be his frontal lobe because that controls your impulse. That's your impulse control.
Oh, okay. That is better. I like that.
Because the little like worm sperm, the sperm worm. Like, you know, that's like transparent with like him and it's like layered like him and Henry and the planet. And it like comes out a little bit. And then the man in the planet like pulls a lever and it like shoots, it like swims away. Mm-hmm. So that could be, like you said, it's either his brain making the decision to fucking have sex,
blast off,
or it's his balls or something, you know, it's something, because then the thing goes out.
Connected. It's like, you know, again, like we're trying to apply literal logic to this, and it could just be like the way your frontal lobe is sort of tied to your balls is sort of tied to your primal urges. It's all kind of like doing this. It's like working in the same factory. We're all trying to have the same,
just controlling him.
Yeah.
Danny, you said your frontal lobe is tied to your balls. And all
is that not where your balls are?
I could think about was Hugh Jackman in movie 42, 43, where Hugh Jackman has the testicles on his neck.
I haven't seen that.
Fucking weirdest movie I've ever seen.
Dude, that movie is like so hated, and I think it's so funny.
It's pretty funny. And isn't Kate Winslet in that scene?
Oh my God.
Kate Winslet is his date in the episode.
Funny.
I say episode, it's like a little short segment. And
he rests on a baby's
Is Casey
head.
just looking at neck balls right now?
And he like eats his soup and it like dips in his soup. You guys never saw that?
And doesn't it get really cold and they like
they go up?
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
So
Does that really
gross.
happen?
Casey, you need to watch that movie.
It's insane.
It's
a truly insane. And isn't it based? It's like all these stories are based on Dennis Quaid's character. So you're just watching Dennis Quaid like pitch.
And there's the thing with Anna Faris and I think Chris Pratt.
Oh my God. So gross. I hate it.
Dude. Casey, you got to watch
so
movie
gross.
43. It's funny.
Okay.
God. I love the balls.
I'm sure David Lynch would be proud that that's where our conversation about what some consider to be his masterpiece took us. But no, I actually like that. Okay, so the man and the planet, which makes sense because, I mean, again, like, God, I could be like just sounding so stupid right now, but the planet being his brain or the planet being his balls or the planet being his body, and like this, like the idea that he's like the man in the moon. We don't know who he is.
Made of cheese.
But we do know who he is. Technically, he's played by Jack Fisk, who is a production designer. Most recently
was so familiar.
Well, he was the production designer for Marty Supreme. Killers of the Flower Moon. I mean, he's had like a huge list, but he also did Mulholland Drive and Phantom of the Paradise.
What? He's worked with David Lynch. Yeah.
Yeah. And so he did Phantom of the Paradise, and he's married to Sissy Spacek.
Fuck.
And so when they were like running out of money and stuff for this movie, like at one point, Jack Fisk and Sissy Spacek contributed some money to keep things going.
Didn't we find some comparison between Phantom of the Paradise and Carrie? Or was it?
I was going to say
Palma?
Jack Fisk did Carrie too, didn't he?
Wait, what is happening?
So here's what happened. I think it was Phantom of the Paradise, if I'm not mistaken. Sissy Spacek was production designer or art designer or something, and she screwed something up pretty big, and she got fired.
She burned the whole stage down.
Yeah. But then, De Palma did use her later famously as Carrie. So
if you're going to fuck something up, do it. Make sure it's in the script. I
love when things are like connected. You know what I mean?
That's wild. That's like genuinely like blowing my mind right now.
Yeah.
Talk about a mind fuck.
So yeah, that's Jack Fisk. So we don't know really what the man in the planet is, but we do know who he is. Mm-hmm. And did you notice like he's got sores on his face, kind of like the baby gets later. Those little like dots, little spots.
I thought he was just like covered in moss for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe that's just supposed to be like Henry's psyche. Like it's just sort of spoiled and
no, guys,
or maybe that's how he feels.
Like the baby.
Yeah, and the baby is the ball. Babies are made from the sperms, and the sperms are monsters, and he's pulling the levers to shoot the monsters' swarms.
Swarms.
Can you imagine opening this episode, fast forwarding it, just to kind of get an idea of like what the tone of the conversation is, and hearing that? It's just,
I love it.
Yeah, I'll never apologize.
I love it.
I hope they come to this spot. Fuck you. Imagine just getting to that.
Danny.
Just kidding.
Danny was hoping someone randomly lands on this moment and it just says, fuck you.
Or this one. I love you.
How about this one? Juicy Johnson.
Jizzy for the glizzy.
Getting watery.
All right, guys.
And that's been Hot Dog Talk with the boys.
So now we get to, we meet Henry. We're down in Philly. He's walking around, stepping in puddles. And we find out what?
Just the way he walks and
purposely
goes over these mounds that he doesn't have to go over.
Yeah, everything in this movie is off. It's like everything's meant to make you feel like a little bit like, what? Like it's sort of it's like, even though the movie has this sort of, like, not slow. I don't want to make it's not like a bad thing. It's just like, there's just moments where we're just kind of staring at things and like letting it play out. But it's not the kind of movie where you just sort of, it always is kind of like tripping you up a little bit. So you're always sort of alert because you're like, what's that? Wait, what's this? What's that? So it's sort of, it's subversive in a way that it feels on paper, or like at first glance, it feels like this slow burn, when in reality, it's constantly sort of like poking at you and throwing something at you that feels unfamiliar.
It's really weird because I know that we're not going to talk about this as a part in it, so I'm just going to say it now. One of my favorite parts of this movie is when his wife is going to leave and you just see her eyes above the bed and she's just shaking the luggage underneath the bed.
But you don't know that it's luggage until she pulls it out.
And it's just like 30 seconds of her just staring and shaking and making this noise. And I'm like, in a normal movie, this would be a funny moment. Yeah. But it makes me feel so strange.
Yeah. Well, the interview that I was watching, they were like, the interviewer somehow brought up comedy, and Lynch was like, oh yeah, it's definitely like a comedy. Because he was talking about like the elevator doors that take so long to close. Yeah. Once he gets in there and he's in there and he's like, oh yeah, that's supposed to be funny. Like, that's, sorry, bud. That's, he did it to be funny. But that lady, when she, Mary, when she's like down there at the end of the bed, that's like the shot of, is it Bob in Twin Peaks? Who's like at the bottom of the bed. Oh yeah. And it's like, oh shit. Like, that's fucking scary. So maybe, he's like, oh, maybe I was thinking like,
think of that.
I was imagining Lynch being like, oh, you know what shot I loved was that shot of Mary at the bed. Let's do that again in Twin Peaks. Like, I just thought that was cool. But yeah, that scene, she's like pulling on something and shaking the bed and you're like, what the fuck is going on? And then she pulls out the luggage.
It's all just so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I also love that we, when we're in the house, there's all this weird shit going on. Like, there's things that I wrote down that I genuinely don't remember. That's how strange this movie was. The bedroom's covered in, was it hay?
What was that?
So that made me think of like, okay, again, this could be such a dumb on the nose interpretation, but like, it's like a nest, like it's like their home. Like, everyone says it's like your little, I don't know, like it's a very primal animalistic way to interpret a home. And because it's like a nightmare, you're sort of like, things are being pulled out of your subconscious and sort of like littering the room, littering the space with like what your brain is telling you is this, he's a parent now, he has a baby. It's because then there's also like the plant with no flower pot.
Yeah. Well, that's because he can't take care of things.
Yeah. So it's like beauty and chaos, kind of like it's a beautiful thing, but it's a mess.
So right now he doesn't have the baby.
Right.
But to your point, I feel like throughout the movie, the hay or whatever it is, I feel like it grows. I feel like there becomes more of it. So anyway, basically like what you're saying, like maybe like when the baby comes, then like the nest gets bigger.
Preparing for it.
Okay. Yeah.
I also love, this is kind of just a side note, but the movie, Casey and I were talking about this earlier. I think you were off gallivanting.
As I do.
As one does.
No, but there's a lot of like room tone. Like there sounds like the very heavy, deep room tone. It was cool. I like when movies do this where you see or hear something and it feels like it's non-diegetic, and then you realize it is diegetic. And in this case,
I've never heard that word before. What does that mean?
Oh, really?
It's when part of the universe and not part of the universe. Yeah,
like if you hear a song and you think it's, a great, maybe the best example is Cameron Crowe's movie, Almost Famous, when it's playing the Elton John Tiny Dancer, and then all of a sudden they start singing it. You think it's not diegetic, and then you're like, oh, they're playing it in the van. They can all.
It's part of their universe.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So in this case, they show steam coming from the radiator, And it's like, oh, so it could still just be that there is this sort of tone in this world, in the world that he created. But then he's also kind of giving the radiator, like, that's the reason for it, but it also can be the same thing. So it leans into that, like, that dream logic again, where it's like, is the sound coming from the steam, or is the steam coming up? You know, it broke my brain, but also helped me understand the world a little bit.
Yeah. Cause even like where he lives in the industrial spot, like that sound could just be coming from.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I love it.
But he gets invited to Mary's house for dinner. And then you find out that like they must have had some fight or something, because he has the picture ripped up in his drawer next to a bowl of water tucked in his drawer. What the fuck?
Yeah, his lapping bowl.
His lapping bowl. Well, he like picks something up and like drops it in the bowl. I think he like found like a coin or something, put it in there. I don't know.
So
coin. You don't have a coin cleaning bowl in your drawer?
No.
Oh.
I love.
He goes over to Mary's house.
This scene has like kind of sitcom-y vibes. And I got two like,
no, it doesn't.
Yeah. Well, like sitcom vibes, like, but like what if aliens were to describe a sitcom, like, it would be this weird.
It's got
like,
some.
It
like
has
Natural Born Killers, the way they do it's like a nightmare version of a sitcom,
Yeah.
It's very much, you're nervous to meet your significant other's family and you feel awkward, and it's projected out into the situation times 10. Totally. And it is so fucking weird, even though it's not really usually that weird, but it feels like it is when you're there.
It's the anxiety of like,
and the dad
the worst
is like,
case scenario.
The dad's like so nice, but then he's like fucking weirdly nice, and he's like smiles for like 5 minutes and just stares. And the mom, she like comes on to him. She like says,
"Yeah,
that sleep with my daughter," and then she like starts sucking on his neck.
That part,
fucking weird.
I don't understand that part, but
and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre grandma lady in the kitchen who just sits there.
She just holds the bowl, the garbage bowl.
They put a cigarette in her mouth and light it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's of all the scenes in the movie, what Casey, you said is like, 100%. But it's the things that are in it that just confuse me even more, like the specificity of events.
Yeah. It made me like, it kind of made me sad when like that grandma's like sitting there and they put the bowl of salad on her lap, and the mom like comes around and like takes her arms and like tosses the salad, and then she like takes them like,
they're making sure.
Just like,
well, maybe it is just like the fear of
but like fucking just
domestication. Like everyone's playing the role, but the role is sort of stifling
playing you.
And
in Russia, role plays you.
But like the grandmother is just sort of like, that's it. You have no real purpose. You just kind of sit there as life happens around you. People put a cigarette in your mouth and to shut you up, and there's just it just is bleak and boring and performative. And the mom, like, I don't know what that's all about. The kissing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's her, like everyone's kind of having their own fears. Maybe her fear or her like nightmare is that it's sort of kind of similar to Henry, where it's like, I'm locked in now. I can't have
his primal urges.
Yeah, like, and even if the temptations are something I wouldn't have acted on if I had the freedom, now that I don't have the freedom, I feel even more stifled.
But she's been locked up for years, so.
Yeah.
So she's like, what? She's actually living it. She's like, I'm just going to kiss his neck.
Till her daughter brings a hunky man to the house.
Mm-hmm. She's like, oh my
with
God.
A sweet ass haircut.
Yeah, that haircut got her.
And so here's where we get our second monster reveal, you guys. Number 2. It's the little chickens. The little chickens that they are going to have for dinner that the dad asks Henry to cut up.
Yeah.
Which is
like, what is it? His hands, it's so strange.
He messed up his arm and they said that he was never going to use it again, but then he rubbed it for half an hour every day and now he can use it, but he can't feel it. There's no feeling.
So strange.
And so, he cuts open the chicken and he like stabs it and it like starts oozing.
Do you know what's funny about this is it's not a fear. It's just like, every now and then you just have a thing that kind of like, it's a weird little percolating anxiety that doesn't hold really any weight or substance. But
that's what
I remember when I was
about.
younger.
This movie's all about anxiety. Go ahead.
100%. And like I don't feel this anymore, but when I was younger, I was always afraid that I wouldn't be like, I don't know, like fit the role that I thought I was supposed to fit correctly.
Sure. Yeah.
So, for example, like you're at a dinner table, it's Thanksgiving, and you're the quote unquote man of the house. Therefore,
you have to carve the fucking
turkey. Yeah. And I would be like, I can't do that. Like, there's no fucking way. I hope no one ever asks me to do that. And this kind of it feels like that kind of anxiety, because now it's like, oh, it's not just a chicken. There's like little chickens and they don't work. What do you mean they don't work? It's like, yeah, exactly. Like, figure it out. You're the man of the house. And it's like, oh, fuck. Like, what do I do?
It's all.
That is very
bubbling up in Danny
It's just
now.
like so horrible.
That tapped into a very specific fear.
Yeah. Oh, Danny, are you okay, buddy?
No, I need to go.
It's not about the fatherhood aspect. It's not about the, losing your identity and blah, blah, blah. It's about the cutting the turkey.
Yeah. But speaking of the fatherhood thing, this is right where the mom starts freaking out about telling him about the baby and all this stuff. And it's like a little chicken and it's oozing out all this black stuff.
Ugh.
Did you know that like a baby's first poop is just all like black tar?
Yes.
It just like oozes out and it's
that.
just black and it's
Do you mean like the first poop or like the first poops?
No, like in the hospital when the
they
baby's
come out
born
and they poop.
And they're wrapped up and they're in the thing. The first time they poop, like in the real world, it's just black and oozy and so like I kind of thought like that was like coming out of this little chicken, and it's like the oozy black stuff.
Chicken?
And then the mom freaks out. She starts doing her little gobble gobble thing. And like
my friend Sam and I used to do that to each other all the time.
Oh, what's interesting? It's the mom who does that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what the baby does later.
Yes, it does do that.
Huh.
I don't know what the significance is, but I did note that. Be like, oh, that's just like the mom.
And chickens, we know how they procreate.
Cloacal kiss.
Cloacal
kiss, baby. Yeah.
Hell yeah. We didn't think we'd be talking about that again.
You gotta touch your vents together for 15 to 30 seconds.
Your vents?
You touch the vents together,
cloacas.
Danny. Touch the cloacal vents. Cloacas.
Are you drunk? Check your cloacal vents.
No, but I struggle on a normal day to say the word cloacal. So
well, just struggled again. I'm just kidding.
It's a normal day. Okay, so let's get to our third reveal. This is the baby.
This is like the monster of the movie. If you were to
quote unquote monster. Yeah.
This is fear personified. Fear. Mm-hmm. What's the word I'm looking for?
An affair of bears.
Affair of bears.
A fair of bears.
It's a bear. Fairy bears. Fairies.
No, what is it when something is never mind.
We'll work it out. Say stupid things and we'll figure it out.
Blah, blah, blah.
Don't feel stupid. Just say them.
Let it come out. Yeah. We're in improv class.
Burt Bacharach.
Burt.
When something is a
manifestation.
Symbolic.
A manifestation. This is like his fear and anxiety and, I don't remember the word that you said.
Yeah.
Manifested?
A manifestation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I think we nailed that. No notes.
No, I mean, I think that's pretty accurate. I know it's abstract, but that makes sense.
People who don't have kids, they're always like, there's that like those memes that go around when it's like when a couple says like, oh, look at my cute newborn baby. And it's just like a picture of like an alien or something. And this is like literally just raisins. That. Yeah, they look like this. It's just like, it's just a weird creature. It hasn't formed yet. It's incomplete.
Yeah. Newborns, sorry, Zach, are disgusting.
Well, Now I know that. Now I know how you really felt when I sent you pictures of my newborn baby.
Oh no, because
I vomited
because she was like 13 pounds, so she was filled out. You know what I mean? She didn't look like a raisin. She was filled out.
She was like a full mane of hair.
She had a whole head of hair though when she was born.
No,
and then she lost it all. But
and also when I care about people, I care about their children, and it's different.
I know. I know. But this baby, nobody knows how it was made.
Mm.
It was kept a secret. And now that David Lynch is gone, I don't think anyone will
Zach,
ever know.
I didn't know that we would have to have this conversation with you.
Yeah, how are they made?
About how babies are made.
So you put the man in the planet into he pulls the lever.
Yeah,
and then Luke Skywalker blows up the Death Star.
No, hold on.
George
the worm
Lucas
falls onto the wet tarp
prequels.
first. The worm falls onto the wet tarp.
Yes. And that you got to get it in the mail first.
You got to get it in the mail from the stork?
No, from the
You
stonk.
would think so.
Oh.
In the
It's a common misconception is the stork stonk. People get them.
What is a stonk?
It's a cave dwelling. It's almost like a chud, but not quite. But they live in the caves and the tunnels. Yes, cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller is what I'm talking about. Daddy, the stonks underground burrowing around.
What is happening?
It's wild that we wouldn't have life without the stonks.
We wouldn't. And then they come up through your toilet. And then that's when you get your baby.
Baby toilet
I'm
stonks.
lost. I am.
See, Zach, here's the problem.
Now you're found.
You're trying to understand it. You should just feel it. How do you feel right now?
Bizarre.
Exactly.
Congratulations.
No. Okay. Guys, nobody knows how the fucking creature.
Nobody knows how babies are made.
I'm so sorry.
Just deal with it.
Nobody knows how the creature baby prop in this movie was made. They kept it a secret. Apparently, even the guy who developed the dailies for this movie was blindfolded.
What do you mean how it was made?
Like
the materials?
How the prop baby was made.
I mean, that's like extra disturbing because
what it was made out of, what it was made out of, how it was, you know what I mean?
Well, there's only so many things unless they were doing something. Oh,
so
I know what it was.
People have speculated, which we're allowed to do on this show. People have speculated that it was either a skinned rabbit or a lamb fetus.
Oh, that makes more sense.
And that would not surprise me if that was the case, because there was like 20 or more minutes of this movie that was cut out after a test screening that he just like got rid of. 2 of those scenes included a dead cat, which he got from a veterinarian, which was like a recently deceased cat. And it's in like the scene with like it's in like the tar when Henry's like walking outside. Mm-hmm. That scene was cut. And also a scene that featured a mouse that David Lynch put Nair on to remove its hair.
Is this true or is this like a...
Yeah.
Why didn't he just get a naked mouse?
I don't know. And
They
was
so,
it a dead mouse?
I don't know.
No.
Oh. I don't think so. I think it was alive.
David.
So the fact that this people
David.
have said this could be a lamb fetus or a skinned rabbit, it's not far-fetched.
Well, whatever is in it at the end is definitely some sort of real organage.
Well, that's the thing. It's so realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's definitely some sort of dead animal.
And when you consider how the movie was made and the low budget and it's not that far beyond belief that they would, especially considering what you just said, that they.
But how would they get like the eyes and shit? You know, like how do they do like the eyes and like get it to its little tongue and its teeth and it spits up?
That stuff I don't know, but
fucking the grits that come out at the end.
Makes me hungry.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The grits.
Chunky grits.
It overflows.
Oh, cheesy grit.
But God, yeah, like the mom is like, or Mary is like feeding it and like spits, and she fucking plugs its nose so that it swallows
like a cat.
The shit.
I want to be like ebbing and flowing with this movie. Like, I loved it. It's a masterpiece. And then I'm like, I don't like it.
Well, it's supposed to make you not happy.
So we see the baby, and then our fourth reveal is right after this. Henry goes to the mailbox and gets a worm.
A squirm.
He gets a squirm out of his mailbox.
Okay, so he does this. He then puts the swarm into a cupboard, and it made me wonder, is this supposed to symbolize him kind of practicing self-control because he knows where sex can get him?
He's putting it away.
Yeah. He's like,
okay,
I got it, but I know better now. I see what it can do. I'm going to just tuck it away and pretend it's not even here.
Yeah. And he like doesn't even, at first he's not taking care of the baby. He's just like sleeping while Mary has to do everything, and she can't get any sleep, and she's freaking out. And so she leaves. He's like, you coming back? And she's like, I don't know. I just need to sleep. And so then he's got to start taking care of it. He takes its temperature, and then like, it's like crying, and he like goes to leave, and it starts crying again. And he's like, okay.
It's a strange movie, but there's a sweetness to it.
Yeah. Like, well, all of a sudden it just like,
him and he stays.
Like on a dime, like it just switches, and the baby's like sick, and it's got all the sores.
You are sick.
Oh, you are sick. And then you got that great shot with like the humidifier, like over the baby, and it's like,
and the boils.
God. Oh. Let's move to our fifth reveal. This is the lady in the radiator. We've seen once before earlier in the movie, like the radiator like lights up and you see the stage, but then nothing really happens. And then we see it again. Lynch said he described the lady in the radiator as a beacon of light for Henry. In like this dark world. She represents hope for Henry.
Interesting.
Yeah, because she also kind of represents suicide.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Suicide? How?
Well, I thought she was like an angel telling him to come to heaven.
Yeah, like kill yourself.
Because at the end,
you don't
like,
have to deal with this anymore.
Right. Well, at the end,
talking about heaven. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's got the cheeks.
What
are the cheeks about? Cheeks for
I don't know.
weeks.
Cheeks like a cherub, like a fat little angel. That's what I was thinking, but I don't know.
I like that. She is there's like an angelic, the idea is, I mean, literally she sings in heaven, everything is fine. So it's like, hey, don't worry about this, like leave the mortal coil. Come, it's the whole thing of like, I'm not trying to shit on people who are religious, but it's that idea of like, yeah, this world sucks, but don't worry because there's this other world waiting for us and there's no stress. And it's like, I hope
Danny,
so.
you sound like you've been taken over by the fucking aliens in the faculty.
Why?
You're like, it's beautiful. There's no pain over here. Come with us. Like, there's no pain. Everything's beautiful.
No. Put the scat down. Scat. What is it called? Scat? Is it scat?
Scat
no,
is shit.
Right. No.
But isn't that what they call it in the movie?
No.
Yeah. Squirm?
No, Danny. This is like one of those fucking weird effects because scad. No,
it is called scat.
Scat.
It is.
Okay.
Because I remember we talked about, God, we didn't do an episode. We did the watch.
It sounded right and wrong at the same time when you were.
Because it is wrong. It should not be called that.
we did an episode on it too.
We did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know where we're at. I don't know who we are. I don't know what we're doing.
So
scat. She like the fucking things.
Skip up.
Scuba da bip dip dibbley doop.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Skid up.
The sperm worms fall from the ceiling and she steps on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't want any more babies, dude.
Yeah. She's like, don't worry. See, I'm going to sing my song. Don't even look. I'm just stepping on them. I'm squashing your sperms. Like, don't worry. You're never going to have to worry about that here. The radiator heat will burn them alive.
Jesus Christ.
And also, isn't there a thing if your balls are too, like sperm can't live in a space that's too hot.
Oh yeah.
So
I don't
maybe
know
there's
that's
something
true.
there. No?
I don't know.
All right, listeners, rest your testicles on a radiator.
Rest
Well,
your
no, I
testes.
think-
See what happens.
I think there's this. I think
resties
there
your
is some
testes.
science to that because I think like they would say like people who wear
Don't
like
wear
tight
briefs.
underwear like have like a lower sperm count than people who
And that's
wear.
why you
like-
want your testes to hang. That's why they're outside of the body. Because like it's too
Mm.
toasty in there.
Unless you don't want children, keep wearing them tighty whities.
Yeah.
Toast those suckers. Drink all the Mountain Dew you
Toast
can.
those testes.
You're fine.
Hashtag toast your testes.
Drink all the Mountain Dew you and toast your testes. Oh my god.
Get rid of them sperms.
I was so hoping that this
Do
episode
it.
would be chaotic.
Toasting
Yeah.
toasting testes and doing the do. Oh god.
That's our
What the
that's
fuck
our
is
slogan
happening?
here on How I Met Your Monster.
So anyways, Lady in the Radiator. Yeah, that's our fifth reveal. Oh god. So then there's like, this isn't our next reveal yet, but Mary maybe comes back, or maybe this is like a dream of his,
Yeah.
but they're sleeping in bed together and she doesn't look good. She looks like she's sick of some kind. And she rubs her eye. Do you guys remember that visual?
No.
It's a close up of her like rubbing her eye like this, and the skin, they must have had like prosthetic skin on top or something, because like she rubs and it like stretches out and like rubs into it. And I was like,
Get in there. Yeah. Feels
like
good.
it.
so gross.
I don't like it.
Yeah. And then he finds a bunch of little alien babies in his bed, little swarms
So
Yeah.
in his bed.
now that we're talking about the swarms again, when I saw
It's
this scene,
Swarm.
Swarm.
Sorry.
Swarms. My first gut, even though we had seen them already, they almost looked like umbilical cords.
Yeah, those ones.
And then I
do.
was like, oh, maybe it's both. Maybe it's just him kind of conflating these visuals together.
Sure.
So they're swarm cords.
Sperm cords.
Umbilical cords.
umbilical cords. Yeah.
Oh, this episode is
God, it's getting fucking.
it's a hat on a hat,
There-
y'all. It's a
there's a lot
sperm
going
on a
on.
cord. It's a sperm on a worm.
It's a sperm on a worm on an umbilical cord
On a hat.
on a hat.
And that's on a shirt because that's our
Well,
t-shirt.
the sperm on the sperm on the worm riding the umbilical cord is wearing a hat. It's like in Spaceballs. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
What kind of hat though?
Like a fucking, like in Spaceballs, like the
First of all, I haven't seen
like
Spaceballs. Second
the
of all,
carnival.
think of your
It's
own
like a
kind of
carnival hat.
You've never seen Spaceballs?
Wait, what?
hat. We've talked about this so many times.
That Danny's never seen Spaceballs?
No,
seen
I
it.
haven't.
You haven't.
Wait,
Yes,
you've
we've
never
talked about
seen
this several
Spaceballs?
times.
The Schwartz is not with you.
We've talked about this so many times.
Oh my God.
No, I have
I
not seen
didn't
Spaceballs. No, I am not interested.
Now you know how Danny feels about Detroit Rock City.
No, I
Yeah.
don't, because we talk about Detroit Rock City a lot more than we talk about Spaceballs.
Spaceballs is the Detroit Rock City of
No, it's not. Don't play me,
David
Danny.
Lynch movies.
Don't play me.
Okay. But yeah, he's wearing a hat, like a carnival hat. And then his neighbor comes over, who he's like lusting after, right?
Infatuated.
And-
with, yeah.
She's like, "Oh, your wife's gone. Can I spend the night? I got locked out of my apartment." And he smothers the baby in
Well,
order
it's
to
funny-
keep it quiet.
Because she's like representing temptation.
Sure.
Right.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it's kind of like that thing of, have you seen this in movies? And I'm sure people have experienced it. It's like everything that married men probably think they're giving up. You know, it's like that movie Hall Pass, where they're like, they
Mhm.
give the husbands a hall pass. And it's like, okay, just because you have it doesn't mean like anything's going to work out. Like you think you're losing out on this thing, but you didn't even have it before, because it's like, you
Yeah.
can't just be happy with what you have.
Sure.
And we kind of see like where his priorities are, you know, like smothering the baby. It's like he's so over this commitment that he has, that he's been, you know.
I mean,
with
have you
being a
seen the
father.
baby?
I know. I know. I wish there was like one scene where he's like, they're showing off the baby and being like, how cute is he? Like, oh my God, he's perfect. Like, oh.
Well, part of me wonders if the baby actually looks like that.
Mm.
Oh.
Or if that's just what he thinks it looks like because he fucking hates it.
Mm-hmm. That's a good thought. Yeah. But then they get into the bed that's a puddle. It's a hot tub.
It's a hot tub bed. Hot tub. Yeah.
Talk about a water bed.
It's like in those motels that are like the honeymoon suite, and they've got a hot tub right in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And then carpeting all around.
Dude, when I was becoming a restaurant manager for Cracker Barrel, went through like weeks of training, and I did my training at one of the Cracker Barrels in Buffalo, and they put you in a hotel, real fancy hotel, had a hot tub but it wasn't like, it was in the room, but it wasn't like cheesy like honeymoon suite stuff.
It wasn't like in Dumb and Dumber.
It was like a normal room, but they had like a hot tub in there. And one night I fucking got in that fucking hot tub.
There you go.
One night?
I had a sub from the sub place.
Yes.
And I fucking watched, and I watched.
Are you saying you watched porn? I just see he's starting with P. I'm eating that fucking sub in my hotel hot tub, living room hot tub, watching porn.
No, watching Predator 2 on TBS.
I mean, it's better than porn.
Zach, you were in a hot tub.
That's hilarious.
Eating cold cuts. Getting your brain all steamed and soggy. Fucking disgusting.
No, I didn't eat the sub in the fucking hot tub.
Oh, I was picturing you with eating like the sub and like little like shredded lettuce falling
pieces of lettuce and picking them up and eating them.
No. Oh, I guess I did.
Mayonnaise.
I guess I did say the sub part. I did say get in the hot tub first, but no, I had the sub for dinner. And then I got into the hot tub and watched Predator 2 on TBS.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Good. Thanks.
I love it. I like to imagine that you knew Predator 2 would be playing, and you were like, you had planned this evening, and you're like,
yes, exactly, like
Predator
a little
2
night,
at 8 p.m. I need to get
a
myself
little night
ready.
To myself. This is my little treat, my soggy cold cuts.
Oh my God!
Oh, all right.
That was like 10 years ago.
Very funny.
God.
That's funny.
Anyways, okay. I don't even know where the fuck we are.
We were just talking about the baby, and it was,
This is when things are starting to ramp up. Actually, we're like really in the climax of this movie.
Oh, so they got in the hot tub puddle bed thing, and they like go down into it.
That's where we were. They were eating their subs.
Eating their subs.
They were eating their subs.
And now this is our sixth reveal, because this is where Henry meets the lady in the Radiator.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where we hear the In Heaven song, and she's in there, and he meets her.
Yeah, I think that she's just part of his like delusions. I think that
it's like the escapism.
When we meet her, I think he already knows her. Not that it matters, but and I think that he's
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
I think too, like how I don't know if the baby actually looks like that. Like, obviously, I think he's having a really hard time telling reality from fantasy.
Sure.
Like the hot tub bed thing, that also probably did not happen.
Probably.
Just saying.
Yeah, I don't know if like this whole like, starting from, well, I had mentioned that I was like, I don't know if Mary came back, like if that was a dream. I feel like that started the dream, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Because from here, he like goes down to the thing, and this is also part of our sixth reveal. This is where his head pops off.
Mm-hmm.
And the little worm thing comes out of his shirt.
His head fell off.
Yeah, he was pretty old.
Our pet's heads are falling off.
So that was wild. Then the kid comes and gets the head and takes it to the pencil factory.
Yep.
And they like drill out a piece and make a pencil out of them. And
Eraser.
the guy like fucking writes with it and then erases in all the dust, and he just like brushes it off. And it's like,
yeah.
Eraser. There you go, buddy. All we are is dust in the wind, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're my boy.
This is our second movie with kind of like, it's not really a lobotomy, but it kind of is a lobotomy.
Yeah.
When they go,
I think he would like to erase his life.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of reading it too.
Okay.
But the idea is like, my note that I made was like, he can erase his problems, but only if he's dead.
Well,
like, that's the only escape for him. You know, like they kill him and it's like, look, he's an eraser now. Like we can do the thing. We can give him the relief he wants, but it's the sweet relief of death.
Do you think that like, I mean, there was like a whole like pencil machine thing going on there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine that they like made that. Mm-hmm. So my thought is like, do you think he had access or he like knew about like this pencil machine? And then he was like, let me build a story around this.
I genuinely hope that David Lynch found a guy and was like, can I use your pencil machine for this movie?
Do you know what I'm saying though?
Zach thinks the whole idea stemmed from the pencil machine.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because it's called Eraserhead. So it's like,
he just sees this pencil machine and he's like, what if a guy's brain was making these erasers?
Yeah. And like the symbolism just like built off of that. And then he was like, oh, there's something there.
What if, you know, erasing our mistakes? What mistakes? Yeah.
Yeah. And he's David. So at this point in 1977, I think this is when this movie came out.
77. Yeah. That's when pencil machines were hot.
They were like, they were Radiator level hot. They were testy toasting hot. Did he have kids?
He got his girlfriend pregnant in 1968.
Okay.
Out of wedlock, and then was forced to marry her.
So so he's been through this experience. So that would check out in terms of like what he was expressing.
Mm-hmm. Right. But was he gifted a pencil machine?
The pencil machine, his wife gave birth to the pencil machine in 1969.
Oh, so a year after. Okay. Okay.
I'm like imagining him.
She had lots of splinters. Ouch.
Ooh. Yikes.
It's hard to pencil birth.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't know this, but you get a lot of splinters when you give birth vaginally.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I'll tell you another time how the sponks bring your pencils. Stonks.
Yeah. My mistake.
I get those two confused too.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys notice, like, after this, like, when Henry is back in walking around and his head's not a pencil anymore?
His head's back on, yeah.
And he knocks on the neighbor's door and she doesn't answer. And the baby fucking laughs at him.
Oh, it's like scary. He starts cackling.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's losing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then he does see his neighbor with another man and he gets like super jealous.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like, it's interesting. The baby is mocking him and like laughing at him.
Mm-hmm.
The woman who's supposed to represent the temptation is kind of has spoiled that, the glee, the excitement that comes because she's with someone else. So it's sort of like everything is really putting him into a corner of like, what are you going to do about it? You know, like this is not only, like everything sucked, but there were these little pockets of relief, you know, the baby maybe not crying anymore, this woman. And now it's like, no, like your only choices now, you're either going to deal with this reality or you're going to, you know, go with the lady in the radiator.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being his daughter that was born in 1968 and him being like, so made this movie.
Yeah.
What did you think?
About how I felt about having a baby.
Well, I think she
like
had,
it?
I think she had like some birth defects when she was born.
Oh,
did she?
Like clubbed feet. I don't know what that is.
Oh, wow.
But
clubbed feet is when they're twisted.
Oh.
They're twisted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, but our last reveal, the giant baby, he like cuts the fucking bandages off, and the baby starts doing the same thing that the mom did. This is when he does that, it's like the little gobble gobble thing. Casey's good at it. Yeah, and he opens up the bandages, and it's like the bandages were like its body. basically. Like it's all just like
it's all being
that
held
was it.
together.
Which that's kind of a neat way to sort of to symbolize like David Lynch's, I'm sure his own fears and anxieties of his kid, or any parent's fear of like if their kid has some sort of quote unquote I don't know, deformity or disability. That it is sort of, I don't know, like it feels everything, like when you're going through something that's like a tragedy or an ailment, everything feels very permanent in the moment. It's hard to see the relief. So the idea that this baby is just perpetually sort of wrapped in bandages, and that is sort of like its identity. That's what its makeup is. And you can't really have one without the other.
Yeah. And he stabs it and the grits come out.
And its neck gets long. It gets long. It
its
grows.
neck gets long.
So there's a lot of like obvious like phallic imagery here. The fear of the penis is a very common sort of object of symbolism for
the fear of the penis.
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 Oh, the fear of the penis.
What are you talking about? The fear of the penis.
No, the idea of like
of using it to make a baby.
Yeah, like what it does is like in some, in this case, like when it comes in terms of like your anxieties, it's like a tool of self-destruction in a way.
Is that why Kiss sang Love Gun?
Mm-hmm. Love Gun, the opening song in Detroit Rock City. But whatever.
This is why.
Do you have Donnie and Marie too? Why would I have Donnie and Marie?
Donnie and Marie.
Danny's like, what? Yeah, and it grows. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And
pretty big.
Pretty big.
Just like bigger, a wiener.
Don't worry.
The head on that thing is really big.
Yeah. Engorged.
Yeah.
Engorged.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And so then we go back to the man on the planet and he's pulling gears again. And Henry's in heaven?
Henry,
so did the baby
pulls the gears for Henry to kill himself.
Yeah.
Oh, did he kill himself or did the baby kill him?
I think it's him like checking out. It's literally becoming too much for Henry to bear. It's like literally growing in size. It's just like, I can't manage this anymore.
Right.
It can clearly exist on its own, even though I killed it and it's dying, but it's
a baby.
And it's a baby.
Hmm.
So he watches before this all happen, or after the baby grows, Henry watches a hole explode from. Oh, okay. So you were saying earlier that the man of the planet, it's like the brain. So it's like that's his consciousness. That's his.
Mm-hmm. It's either his brain or his balls, one of the two,
or both.
What's the difference?
Both.
And the fact that there's like this hole blasted through it, I wonder if that is like a literal, like he blasted a hole through his brain.
Yeah. Dead.
And then, then the movie just ends with the woman in the radiator embracing Henry, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah,
that was pretty simple.
But then you could also like argue, because this movie is all about symbolism and it being a nightmare, that idea of like the release, you could just say like, it's just a guy who's like, and then he woke up and was like, oh shit, like Henry outside of this nightmare world would be like, okay, nightmares always seem more profound when you're in them and they feel real and visceral.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they feed on like a literal fear you might be having, pulling from your subconscious. So maybe in this world, like when Henry wakes up and he's not in this nightmare world, maybe it's him kind of contending with like, okay, I'm obviously not going to kill myself just because I'm like overwhelmed by being a father. But at least he was able to sort of kind of confront that fear. So there is like this movie is just a lesson in fortitude and grit. Literally, there's literally grits spilling out of the baby. Yeah,
in buckets of grit.
That was the original title for True Grit. Buckets of grits.
You telling the truth, man? Truly, I am. Boy, that's the true grit right there. God, that's Eraserhead. Wow, David Lynch. I can't wait to do Mulholland Drive.
I don't think it's as weird.
The thing with Mulholland Drive is have you seen it?
No,
I saw it once, like after high school, so I don't remember anything about it.
From what I remember, I saw it when it came out and I was a kid. So I feel like my read on it was just very wrong. The thing with that one, if I'm remembering correctly, is yes, there is like an overarching kind of feeling of that very David Lynch nightmare vibe, but it feels a little bit more, at least in parts, existing within our reality. So you can kind of like latch on to people a little bit more substantially.
It's not totally abstract.
Exactly. So when it does get abstract, you're like, okay, at least I know it's like Twin Peaks. Like Twin Peaks
grounded in some ways.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go over our favorite reveals in Eraserhead. All right. Speed round recap. 7 reveals. Here we go. Number 1, the man in the planet.
AKA the boy in the balls.
The boy in the balls. The boy in the brain balls. Number 2 is the little chickens.
AKA Chicken Little.
Chicken Little.
AKA Cloac and Kiss.
Cloac and Kiss. Number 3 is the baby.
I got no AKAs.
Number 4 is Henry's mail worm. Number 5 is the lady in the radiator. Number 6 is Henry meets the lady in the radiator. Also the baby worm emerging from Henry's neck hole. And number 7 is the giant alien baby head thing. Penis. Penis.
You just wanted to say penis.
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 Penis. All right. What is your favorite? Casey, let's start with you since this is your pick.
Oh, yeah.
For Mindfucks.
Yeah. My favorite reveal is the baby.
Okay.
Just because, to be very honest with you, it was the only one that I thought we were going to talk about. So.
Yeah. Okay. I get that. Yeah. Danny, what do you got?
I'm with Casey. The baby is, I think, the most iconic, and it's the one that really stood out to me the most. And I didn't know a ton about this movie outside of like some visuals, but I was familiar with the baby. I just didn't understand like kind of the role it played, like what it was about. Still not sure I do. JK. But it's terrifying. It's really scary. And we talked about how, it's interesting that we are 3 individuals coming with 3 unique perspectives. A father, a guy who wants to be a father,
son,
and a person who doesn't want to be, and the Holy Ghost. Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know. Like, so to just see that visualized in that way being so horrific, I don't know. I'm in this, we're talking about having kids. So I have these,
scare you?
I don't know if these specific fears, but yeah, like I do think about that a lot. Like, there are times where I'll be laying in bed and we're having a very cozy night. And I'm like, oh my God, if we had babies right now, like this just wouldn't be happening. And then there's part of me that's like, oh, but that's okay because I want that. I want to like take care of something. I want to have this life, even if it is difficult, just because it's hard doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah.
And so I'm like reckoning with all of these feelings, and this movie really does evoke those fears and it forces you to think about that. So it's really interesting for just speaking for myself to be watching this movie at this specific time in my life.
Well, Danny, remember that you can carve a turkey now?
Thank you.
So
I know I have confidence. I can do, if I could carve a turkey, I can do fucking anything.
Yeah. You'll be just fine.
Zach, what's your favorite monster reveal in this movie?
Yeah, no, I agree with you guys, the baby, because that's, when I think about this movie, that's what I picture. Because I had seen the baby the first time I got into this movie a little bit. I hadn't watched the whole thing, but I did remember seeing that baby and I was like, I knew it was in there. So that's what I think of. But just for variety's sake, I'm going to go with the lady in the radiator basically because it was very, we've used the word a few times. It's a word that's out there now, Lynchian, right? Like it's its own thing. It's like, that was very like, you see that a lot in his other stuff, like Twin Peaks, and the checkered floor and the drapes and all this stuff, and the way she looks and the music and everything. It was just very Lynchian. And the fact that it's in a fucking radiator, like what the fuck? And so that's the baby would really be my first boy pick. Yeah. But I'm going to go with Lady in the Radiator
It's a good pick.
For whoever's keeping score. I don't fucking
She's
know.
Almost scarier in a way because she's supposed to represent something positive, but it's just off. Like even the makeup just is off.
I've only seen very small pieces of Twin Peaks. Mm-hmm. But is the Lady in the Radiator reminiscent of that part with the little person?
Well, that's kind of like the scene I'm talking about, where it's like this scene
he's talking
mirrors that scene. Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. And I love that he would film scenes like that where they speak backwards. They have to learn to speak backwards, and then he reverses it and they talk. It's so cool. Okay. Now it's time for a segment that we like to call The Real Monster. Okay, I'll start. I have two. One is Henry for a couple reasons. Cheating, whether it was a dream. It might have been a dream, but if it wasn't a dream, cheating. And for smothering the fucking baby. What the hell? But I also have, which might be the fucking bigger real monster, wet socks.
Yeah.
When he steps in that puddle in the beginning.
He steps in that puddle, and then like later he's in his room and he takes the sock off and he flops fucking on the radiator.
Trench foot.
And
is that what attracted the lady in the radiator? She's like, she's like, I love soggy sock.
Soggy sock.
Soggy sock. But yeah, I just that wet sock, like, and the fact that like it was in his shoe and he had to keep wearing it and like walking in it, I was like, oh my God. Danny, what do you got for Real Monster?
It's funny, I didn't write any down. Usually I have a list, and I just was this movie was rocking my brain. So I'll just go off what's coming to me. Asking someone to carve a turkey if you're not confident that they've ever carved a turkey.
Yeah.
It's rude. And you're kind of like, I don't know. It's like asking someone to like pull their pants down in public. You're like, okay, let them pull their pants down.
If they want to.
Because it's such a vulnerable experience. Eating sandwiches in a body of water.
Damn it, Danny. That's what I was going to say.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
Guys, I didn't eat it in the hot tub.
No, I'm just kidding. I almost didn't say it because I didn't want to annoy you. It's not to do with you.
No, it has nothing to do with you, Zach. It has nothing to do with you.
I'm just picturing like mayonnaise dripping into a
I love mayonnaise.
It's like hot. Ugh. I did have something else, and now I'm forgetting. So it probably wasn't that important. Just like, we talked about how the man in the planet is sort of maybe representative or symbolic of the way that, when people say like, quit thinking with your,
penis
downstairs, your pecker,
penis,
and think with your brain, because it can get you in a lot of trouble. Yeah, you're thinking with the wrong head. So penises, penis.
Okay.
Sporms.
Casey, do you have a real monster for Eraserhead? This was your pick.
Yeah, funny enough, Zach, I do have a real monster for this movie.
What is it?
It is meeting your partner's parents for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Scary.
Because it just sucks. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is. Yeah. It is.
I had a good experience with mine. I like my in-laws.
I do now, people. My Griff's parents, and my ex's parents. But before that, like nobody's family ever fucking liked me for some reason.
No.
I think I was judged pretty hard for the way that I look. So.
Fuckers. Yeah. Hey, past in-laws, go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, now it's time for our last segment. Would you survive? Eraserhead.
I was a beautiful baby.
Oh yeah. So are we okay? So are we going? Are we the baby? And we have to ask if our parents would kill us or not.
Yep.
I was coming at it from like being Henry.
Would we survive parenthood?
Yeah.
No.
My thing was I haven't had kids, so it remains to be seen. But I hope so. I have hope that I will survive.
I think you'll do just fine, Danny.
Thank you.
I think you'll do just fine. Yeah, I think I'll survive. I think it'll be okay.
You are surviving. You're thriving.
Yeah.
I would not survive as a parent.
You're a very good dad.
Thanks.
Daddy.
Okay. All right. Well, that was a quick segment.
A little quickie.
A little quickie.
Penis.
All right. Well, guys, that was Eraserhead. That was our second movie in Mindfuck's triple feature.
Our minds are truly melting.
Dude, my brain hurts. And now we've talked about this earlier in our episode, but Danny, your pick to round out Mindfucks is coming up next. What is it?
We're watching.
I mean, we already know, but tell us again.
In case you got lost in the kerfuffle of our conversation, we're watching another David Lynch movie, Mulholland Drive.
Yeah. 2001. Okay. Wow. Cool.
I'm very excited. Yeah. It's got an incredible cast. It's, we're visiting La La Land.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
And it's got talk about monster reveals. It's got some good ones. It's got one of my favorites. So I already know, spoiler alert, you want to know what the best reveal is? I'm not going to tell you now, but if you know the movie, you probably know what I'm talking about.
Okay. So yeah, that'll be coming up next. Make sure to follow How I Met Your Monster social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. And if you're not following the show already on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or even YouTube, go ahead and follow us there. Where can our listeners find you guys on social media?
I am on Instagram at WolfMotherCasey.
Awesome. Danny?
You can find me at Instagram or Letterboxd at my name. It's just Danny Salem, DANNYSALEMME. That's 2 M's like the candy. Melt in your butt, not in your hands.
Wonderful. I love it.
Zach?
You can find me on social media at Zach Winsick.
Oh.
And
makes sense.
Simple.
It'd be weird if we couldn't.
Love it.
Imagine if we found someone else.
That's ZACHWINCIK, like you're running the race and getting sick. But it's not spelled that way. It's just how
you're
sounds.
Winning, but you're ill.
Sickin'. I've been thinking about changing my handle to some form of rat bastard.
Is that it? Like you would be at some form of rat bastard?
No, at rat bastard, but I'm sure rat bastard is taken.
But another form of it.
You would be like at XX_ rat bastard 13 underscore XX.
Yeah.
Oh, capital X, lowercase x.
Yes.
Underscore.
Maybe that
rat
S
bastard.
In bastard is a $sign.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like rat money bastard.
Oh, and then you could throw in another at symbol. It'd be R.
At.
Oh,
can
symbol.
you do that?
Rat-a-tat.
No, you can't use those.
Probably not.
I don't think you can use those.
Rat.
We're
all well. We're all well.
Yeah, we're okay. We'll be all right.
This is proof.
All right. Check out Mulholland Drive in a couple weeks. And until then, thank you all for listening. Now go meet some monsters.